Hello viewers, this is my potato planting video. I am following Hollis and Nancy's homestead, and I got linked into that or referenced into that from Patty Mac Makes, and it's growing potatoes in a bucket. And I've already started. I got my mix together, which is 3 parts. 1 part topsoil, 1 part I put perlite in because I didn't have the compressed peat, and then 1 bag of manure, and mine's kind of a mushroom, and I've got it all mixed together, and we'll see how far I get with it. I'm not sure how many buckets I'll get of potatoes. I didn't buy a lot of seed potatoes, but we'll see. Then I'm using 4-gallon buckets because I'm able to get them from the local jam shop down the road. When they're done, they bring in their fruits and these 4-gallon buckets, so they are food gradable. I've checked the bottom according to Hollis, and I'm good to go. And then Lee has drilled the drainage holes in for me, and my holes aren't as big as what Hollis makes. He's got 5 in his at like 3/4 inch, but I already had some of these buckets with holes for another project from last year, so I just had Lee add a few more to them. So I'm going to the other thing, I'm going to hook this camera up so you can watch while I'm doing it, but I've marked my buckets. The first measurement is 4 inches, which is what I'm going to fill the first part of the dirt with, plant my seed potato, and then fill it up to the second one, which is 10 inches. And I've marked all my buckets inside and out so that I can, get as close to rocket science as possible. I'm going to anchor this little camera up, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm going to start filling my buckets up. These are my seed potatoes. I'm not sure you can see them, so I'll move them over here because I know I got the bucket lined up in the video. I think I've got 3 buckets of these, which I believe are Yukon Gold, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets of these Pontiac Reds. I have to go up to MFA for some cattle stuff, and I'll see if they've got any more seed potatoes, because that's 5 buckets. Maybe I've got enough. I'm not sure. We'll see. According to Hollis, if you do it right and everything, the perfect world, each bucket will give you about 4 pounds of potatoes. So that's 20 pounds of potatoes that I don't have to buy from the grocery store. And I might get some more seed potatoes online and plant some more buckets down the road, because it's just like it's the second to the last day of April, and I think the germination is like 2 months, so I could probably get some more towards fall and add to my supply. I will be doing sweet potatoes the same way, so here goes with the shoveling. Okay, I have filled this bucket to my first mark, which is about 4 inches. It's a little bit over, but not rocket science, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm putting this 1 potato, which has quite a few chits on it, in the middle. It's going to be a singular because it's pretty big. And now I'm going to fill this bucket up to my second mark, my 10-inch mark. Now between the 4 and the 10, which is 6 inches, is the growth. And that's what I'm going to be watching for, is the growth coming up. And then I'll do the next stage which is 2 inches up. I'll put more of the dirt mix, about 2 more inches, leaving about 1 inch from the top to where I can put the mulch, and it'll just keep growing, and I'll do the stages as we go along. But right now I did 4. I put my potatoes, my seed potato in there, and now I've got this bucket up to 10. And I'm going to take it out to the garden where I have some pallets for them to sit on. And once I get it out there, then I'll do the watering. So I'm going to finish these buckets, get all ready, and then I'll meet you back out at the garden. Okay, here is my potato table. I'm using not usable pallets to have my buckets on. And the back row, and this one here in the middle, have Pontiac Reds, and then this one here and this one over here have Yukon Gold. I might check, like I said, with MFA and see if they've got more. This is not time to do potatoes, sweet potatoes, and I think I'm going to do those in buckets too. But as you can see, I have here's one with the mark so you can see. My 10-inch mark is right here, and my dirt is about that high. So what I'm going to do now, and sorry, I'm going to backtrack. The reason they're sitting up on a table is to keep the ants and bugs from coming up into the holes that are on the bottom for drainage. And it allows them to drain better too. The holes don't get as plugged up. So now I'm going to water these guys, and I'm going to soak them really good and fill it up, and try to stay on the side so I don't wash the dirt. But we need to have a lot of water to start off with. Not so much for me, because I had wet dirt, and Hollis's video, all his was dry, but some of mine was wet, so I just want to make sure I get them really good. And I don't want to spray too hard because too hard, sorry. I don't want to lose my dirt. And technically, or basically, that's all we're going to do today. Tomorrow we'll come out and water again, and then we'll just wait for the growth stage to happen, which is between the 4-inch mark and the 10-inch mark, and we will see how that will go. I don't know the days. I didn't look, I didn't hear, but when we start getting some action, I'll be back with another video.